Hello everyone, I'm Adrienne and welcome to my channel Handmade Every Day. I post videos about sewing and in today's video it's all about my June makes. If you're interested, stay tuned. So May was a little bit of a rough month for me. I didn't sew things that I liked. Some of them were success, but I had a few fails and it was really like making me a little bit depressed. And I felt like my sojo was gone a little bit, and it never happened to me since I started sewing, so I was feeling down a little bit. But June, it's like my creativity is back and I did lots of great dresses and I feel super pumped. Also, I started to dress up a little bit more and to add like a little bit of like style to my outfits, and it just makes me feel better about myself and it really boosts my morale. So really happy about this month. This first dress is so out of my comfort zone. I got this fabric from a lot of fabric that was second-handed that I bought recently, which was the best lot that I ever bought. I think for $75 I got so many pieces of fabric. If you're interested, let me know. I could do like a haul and to show that to you. But yeah, so this fabric was in that lot and I was like, oh my god, I love these colors, but I don't wear clothes that have like these bold saturated colors. I'm usually like wearing muted blues and so this is definitely out of like my color palette, but I love it. It brings so much joy to my heart. I love the ruffles, well, the ruffle and the little tie detail and the fact that it's like buttoned up and the A-line like shape of the skirt. I love everything about it. I made a size 2 for the bodice and a size 3 for the waist down. So I graded like between the arm side and the waist from a 2 to a 3. I removed 5 centimeters of the skirt and 2 centimeters of the bodice because I am 5 foot, almost 3. But still, and you can see that this hits like right on my knee and I would like it to be a little bit higher, so I could just fold over the M and make it a little bit shorter. I think I would like that better, but for now I've been wearing this as is and I really like it. Highly suggest this pattern. It's the Serene dress from Tilly and the Buttons. I have to say that I found the instruction a little bit wordy, like there's lots of words and like big paragraphs, and I usually just read the instruction in diagonal, so I definitely didn't read enough and made mistakes. Like I installed the ruffle like wrong. I finished the bodice, but I didn't install the ruffle yet, so I was like, but that's totally my bad because I didn't read the instruction. I think I'm just used to look at the drawings, so that's my bad, but yes, that's a little bit of like heads up if you do a pattern from Tilly. But yeah, it just makes me want to sew more of her patterns. I know she released a dress pattern recently and I really like it, so I might try it. The next projects are come in combination. As you can see, they match, and it really is like these two. I mean, these are the projects that really got me back into like my creativity, and I don't know, it was like a long time coming. Like, when it all came together, I was like, yes, like this is what I envisioned and even better, so I was really pleased. So the dress is the Michelle pattern from Javi, and it has pockets. I did the camisole version a few times already, but I never did the dress. It's size small and I did 0 adjustment. So again, I think I would like this dress to be a little bit shorter maybe, but again, I wore it as is and I really like it. I like the V-neck, and this time I did make the straps a little bit more narrow, and I removed 1 centimeter of the strap. I dyed this fabric. It was white cotton, like loosely woven, that I got second-handed, and I wanted to do something fun with it, so I dyed it with coral dye. And I was also making this Madrid tote bag, which is a free pattern, so if you like it, you can get this for free, and it's from Victory Patterns. Really like this bag. Also, I will link the shop where I took this canvas. It's so good quality, and it was like in this like oatmeal color, I guess, and I dyed it pink, but I also got this little panel. I left it undyed and I did a little embroidery detail, and it was my first time doing embroidery by hand, so I'm really pleased with myself. I really like it. and now I'm making a serger cover in this canvas, and it will all be embroidered like with leaves and flowers and stuff. I'm done. I did like one panel already, but there's like 3 panels, so there's still a lot of work to do, but really like that. So yeah, so here's the tote bag in this like sturdy canvas. I think it's so like useful, and I already got lots of wear out of it and lots of compliment. People really like it, so I'm pretty pleased with myself. One thing you should know is that I shortened these straps by 10 inches, so that's a lot, and I'm really pleased with the length of the straps. So here's the Michelle in the Madrid tote bag. I feel like it's becoming a little bit of a tradition for me. Every summer for the past 3 years I've been making this Eve dress from Sew Over It. It's a simple wrap dress with woven. So this is an absolutely stunning soft rayon from Fabricville, and I really like it. You know when you find a pattern that fits you and just feels very right? So this is it, and I went back to a size 10. The last time I did a size 8 for the bodice, but it feels a little bit like tight, so I decided just to go back and do a straight size 10. I did the little tulip kind of like sleeve. It's the first time I'm doing this variation, and I love it. I love the belt, and I just really love everything about this dress. The only adjustment that I did really is to shorten it by 15 centimeters. This dress might be the most adorable thing I've made in a while, and it's the Myosotis. Yeah, I think that's the name. I'll put the name in on the screen somewhere, and it's a pattern from Deer & Doe. I really like Deer & Doe. I should make their patterns more often. Really like it. And this fabric is a lovely cotton and linen blend from Fabricville as well. I made size 38. I made view A, but without the ruffle on the skirt because I didn't have enough fabric. It's quite fabric hungry, and that's about it. I shortened the bodice by 2 centimeters, and I shortened the skirt by 2 inches. So you can see this one fits just right. It's right below, right over my knee, and this is the length that I prefer. I mean, this pattern comes together very like quickly. I made French seams for the bodice, and for the side seam, the shoulder seams, and I really like it. It's a very nice pattern, and I highly suggest it. Free pattern alert! So this is the ruffle tank top from Peppermint magazine, and it's free. And I've been like wanting to do this pattern for a long time, and I finally did it, and I'm so pleased with it. This is so easy to wear, has a little ruffle, and it has a sort of a back detail, like v-neck kind of detail. Really like it. I made this with remnants from secondhand fabric. You might remember this fabric from last month. I did a rose sleeveless shirt from Janie, which I get so much wear out of, and this one is really new, so I don't know if I will wear it as much, but I know that I really like it. With a little skirt, I think it's the perfect summer outfit, so I suggest this pattern, and this is size B. This is another really simple top. It's the classic tee from Love Notion. I've made tons in the past, and I decided to make one with, again, the scoop neck and short sleeve this time. And it's a size small. Really like it. I did shorten the top by a lot, like probably a few inches, because it's really long, and although I do get a lot of wear out of my other versions that are longer, I wanted this one to be shorter. And yeah, this fabric is from Globetex in Montreal. Really good quality jersey knit. It's pretty lightweight, and it has lots of drape, as you can see. Alright, so this is the Melilo shirt from Deer & Doe. I made size 38, and I lengthened the shirt by 5 inches because I intended this to be a shirt dress. Unfortunately, I didn't calculate the lengthening, and like I didn't take into account that lengthening would mean that this part would never close because I'm wider like here than at my waist or the beginning of my hips. So this does not close like all the way down, so I decided to omit the buttons and to wear this as a layering piece instead, and I'm really glad of how it turned out. I love the little sleeve and I like the color. And this is a fabric, it's a double gauze from one of my dearest friend, Tamara, and I'm very happy that she gifted this to me because I really like how this came out. This will be perfect for summer to just layer over a swimsuit or shorts or skirt. Also, a very interesting detail about this pattern is that this pocket is as a lining. So you basically cut two pieces like this and you sew right sides together. So you just top stitch the pocket here, and I think that helps to get a nice round corners. Otherwise, if you would just fold the fabric under, it would be very hard to get like these nice and symmetrical edges. So I really like this technique, and I like Deer & Doe patterns. I wish I would make more of them. So here it is. This is the Everly skirt from Steamwork, and I made a size 6 with this beautiful rayon from Fabricville. I really like this fabric, and I did a size 6, but I had to remove like 6 centimeters from the waist because this is only like there's no waistband, so it's just a piece of bias tape that you put up top. So if it's not the right like size, the skirt would just fall off. And it's finished with a little invisible zipper, and it has like 2 layers. It's really flowy, it's cut on a bias, and I really like it. I guess one thing to remember when you do a garment that's cut on the bias is to leave it like hanging for overnight, so you know like if when you hem it, it won't move afterwards, because bias definitely does like stretch and move. This skirt definitely did. So yeah, and I really like it. I did shorten this by 1 inch, and it was the right call because it is sitting just where I like my dresses and skirts, so a little bit above my knee. Alright, so this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, please subscribe. It means the world to me. Also, I would like to know in the comments, for all my fellow seamsters out there, what is one piece of clothing that you saw recently that you really like and that you're proud of, and why? Like, I feel like we get these projects once in a while that we're totally in love with, and I'm so grateful that this month I got so many of them that I'm feeling really proud of, and that when I wear them I feel really good. And for the non-sewists out there, I have an Etsy store, and some of the handmade things that I was wearing today are on my shop, so if you're interested, you can go and have a look at what I'm selling on Etsy. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!